Wow, I cannot even believe that I didn't record all of that. I went off for a while. Okay, so we're gonna have to pick up where I left off, and that's really a bummer. So what we're gonna do now is I'm going to share this video with you, and then we're going to focus on how Uniting for Action can support you in being a seeker, a supporter, and a connector in your world. Sound good?
Cool.
Okay, cool. Oh, I should say now that we started the recording, let's create the agreement. So we're expecting to make this video public. And if anything gets said that you don't think should be public, then you let me know so we can stop the video right then and start another one. Sound
Okay.
good?
Sure.
And so if we go the whole way without cutting, then we'll just assume it's going to be public. Sound good?
Great. Okay.
Okay, perfect. Okay, cool. So let me share this video.
With so many demands on us, it's challenging for most of us to meet our own personal, family, and work commitments, let alone make the difference we'd like to in our community, our country, and our world. Uniting for Action is excited to present Reality Generating Machines, a revolutionary breakthrough in systematizing how you create results in your life so that you can be optimally efficient and effective in the use of your time, energy, and resources. Reality generating machines allow us to go from saying what we want to getting what we want by breaking down what we want into a series of roles we need filled. Each of these roles becomes a blueprint for a gear in our reality generating machine. Each gear is made up of three components: a seeker, a supporter, and a connector. An agreement between a seeker and a supporter creates a functional gear, bringing us one step closer to having a fully functioning machine. Connectors are people who connect seekers with supporters. By emphasizing and incentivizing the role of connectors, we're helping society evolve from a win-win world of cooperation to a win-win-win world of collaboration and synergy. The agreements we seek evolve from the offers we make. Offers to supporters and connectors are based on a combination of inspiration and incentives. When more inspiration is present, less incentives are needed. When more incentives are present, less inspiration is needed. We've created the Uniting for Action content system to help seekers create, organize, and share content which inspires prospective supporters and connectors. The content system integrates with seekers' existing social media accounts to automate the sharing of content, incentives, and offers. This facilitates, streamlines, and accelerates the process of securing agreements with supporters and connectors. Once you have agreements in place for each of the gears, you now have a functional reality generating machine that you can turn on and keep running until you create the results you're seeking.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to focus on some priority that you have that you're going to be a seeker for. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how the system actually works in terms of, we're going to actually use the dashboard right now. Are you using a computer right now, or are you on your phone?
Computer.
So do you want to share your screen, and I'm going to walk you through the sign up process, and you're going to go ahead and start creating a reality generating machine? That sound good?
Sure. Either way, if you want to show me or if you want to.
I want to show you how easy it is, because you're going to get started about as quickly as we're going to, as I could do it. So
okay,
if that's cool with you.
Yeah. Either way is good.
Cool. So just go to, share your screen when you're ready, and then go to unitingforaction.com.
See here, it's this guy. Okay.
And then you're going to click on login at the top. And then where it says no account, sign up for free, you're going to sign up there.
Okay.
So just use the email address that you can check right now. And then, yeah, just to let you know, the terms of use and privacy policy are actually going to be updated soon. So you'll be opted in to do that. Use something, yeah, obviously that can be public here. That's cool. And the password should be unique. So you don't have to worry about, it getting compromised. You can change it if you need to. So congratulations, you're a member. So now just click on the confirmation link in the email. So solarflux@gmail.
Let's see here.
You can turn off the share if you don't want that to be public.
I have the email open over here.
Okay, cool.
There we go.
Okay, cool. So now you can just edit your profile.
All right. Wait, am I logged in?
Did you click on edit your profile? Not under members. Thank you for clicking on where it says, no, actually you can go back. But it's good that that was where you were going. So click on, so did you, I saw the other one for a moment. Did you click on the link that said the confirmation? It was, I think
Yeah, that opened up a different window from this one.
Right. Can you go to that window that it opened, or did you close it?
Let me see if I can.
Yeah, there you go. That's where that's where you want to click on edit profile.
Okay.
But thank you. I mean, we could have gone the other way too, but I just want to keep it easy. So, but thank you for letting me know. I've got to make that more direct. So there, you can just put in your name. You can put anything else you want, but just at least put in your name right now. And this is, again, going to be your public profile. So this is how you want people to see you on your profile. And then later you can add your social if you want your headshot. You don't have to do that now. And then at the bottom, you can just hit update. So this is all the public stuff. At the moment, just to avoid, security stuff, we're not collecting, any kind of contact information, all of that, and making that public. When we have better security, we will. You can click on view profile again there, and now you'll go right into your profile. And this is where you can start to create your, both your content and your reality control panel. So the reality control panel is what I've been working on. The content was that's the story making machine. And I hadn't showed that to you yet, but right now we're going to go into the new control panel. So just click on manage intentions there. And this is where you're going to put your first intention into your control panel. So just tell me whatever the intention is. What intention do you want to manifest in the world right now? And this is something you could use the world's support with.
It's a good question. I hadn't really, I hadn't yet thought of a specific thing that would work for this this structure, just because I hadn't understood the structure well enough to see where it fits in yet.
I totally understand. And I'm going to help figure out how the structure fits in. So all I want to know is what intentions are you interested in fulfilling in the world that you're willing to share with the world? So we can keep it that simple.
Yeah, I would say.
And you can pick anything.
Yeah, let's simply say elevate consciousness through music.
Okay, great. And I have to ask, you clicked on manage intentions and it's spinning, is that right?
No, it's on a page that has insert new intention.
Oh, okay. Oh,
So,
did it open that in a new tab automatically, or somehow it did that? Can you show me that?
No, it says the sharing pause. Let me try resuming. Let me see.
Got it. Oh, okay. It was on pause. Okay,
Yeah,
so
for some reason it's not letting me resume it. I'm not sure why.
you can turn it off and then turn it on again.
Yeah, because it takes me. Yeah, let me turn the share off and on.
Yeah, the
There we go.
okay, so I'm seeing the registration success page. You want to bring up the other page?
Huh. On my screen, I have the intentions reality generating machine. So let me stop the share all the way and then do it over here. There we go. It was just randomly switching between the two windows.
Got it. Okay, so here you can just exactly insert new intention, just like you're doing. And then you can go ahead and just type in exactly what you just shared with me in the title there. That's going to be the title of your intention. And then this is where you could add more of a description, and you will. You'll want to make more of a description. There you can see that you can keep some of these private if you want to make them private. There you can share a YouTube link. So that's where, again, if we had more time, you would share with me what that was like. And you would describe, you know, for a minute or two what it looked like to elevate consciousness through music. And then we would take that video snippet and we would turn it into a YouTube link that would live right here. Okay, because this is going to be like the overview for this page. Okay, so that's what we would do if we had more time. And now you'll click save, and you could choose an image too, and we could save an image here. So go ahead and click save. We'll just keep it simple at the moment. And now that you've saved it, you've created a new page within the story making machine, as well as started building your reality generating machine. So now that you've got Elevate Consciousness through music, go ahead and click on that link. You see, you can edit it, you can delete it, you can insert new intentions. So this is the interface that you have right now to start creating all of these intentions. And now you can start to go ahead and insert the supporters that you need. So let's just pick one supporter that you need, you know, to elevate consciousness through music that's outside of you. That's a different person or a different entity. So what's the first one we'll pick?
Just put like a random name, or
it can be a name, but it really more of a role. It's a role,
role.
And ideally a role that you haven't filled yet, right? These are the supporters that you need in order to create this result. So maybe, like as an example, like maybe, well, you are the musician,
like management.
But you need management, you need promoters, you need, you know, venues, you need whatever all the different pieces are. So yeah, so there you go. So there's your first one. You'll scroll down, same thing. You can add description, you can add YouTube, you can add image. It's all the same type of module basically. And click on save. Yeah, and click on save. And so now that you've done this, now that you've defined your first supporter, now not only again are you building your reality generating machine, go and click on the reality control panel link in the upper, yeah, exactly. So now that you click on that, now you're going to reality control panel, and you can see where this is your dashboard where you're starting to actually see, here's my first intention, here's my first supporter that I'm seeking. Yes, you can click on manage supporters to add more. And there you can click on the different links. It's like, do I want to put time? Do I want to put finances? Do I want to put relationships into bringing in the supporter right now? So this is your dashboard where you're going to have all these different intentions, all the different supporters you're seeking. You're like, I've got 2 hours of time this afternoon. Which reality? Oh, that's good to know. Oh yeah, I haven't built those pages yet. So
Gotcha.
Out of these different intentions that I'm looking at right now, you know, I have 2 hours. Which one of these supporters, you know, can use 2 hours of my time for me to bring that to a reality, you know, for me to get that done? You know, a lot of the time will be in recording video, speaking to that supporter, telling them why you're seeking them, what the incentives are, why this is a win-win for them to work with you, right? The more, remember, the more you can inspire them, the less you have to incentivize them, right? So as you're looking at this whole board of supporters, when you look at how do I allocate time effectively, A lot of it is going to be what supporters are on my board that I want to speak to in order to secure their support, right?
Gotcha.
Because you're going to define all of these to begin with, but you're not going to have messaging that speaks to many of them yet, right?
Got it.
So you get to decide, how am I allocating my time in order to create relationships that are going to lead to a win-win solution with these types of supporters that I'm looking for, right?
Okay.
And what do I have to incentivize them with, right? And that's how you add finances. As one way that you add finances is I want this supporter now. Let me double the pay that I'm offering and see if I get any takers at that point. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then with relationships, once you have it defined, once you have it packaged, if you have a relationship, especially with an influencer that's willing to share your offer to their audience, well, now you have a whole new audience that you can get that relationship from beyond what you already had, right? So that's how you leverage relationships in one way, is you help use them to be connectors for you. They're connecting you with their whole audience. And if one of those comes through, they end up being the connector, you being the seeker, someone in their audience being the supporter, them being the connector, right? So again, you're able to incentivize people supporting you relationship-wise because they're earning commissions when you get what you want, right? Or finder's fee or whatever it is. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So in addition to this, let's now click on, have to remember how you get to it from here. Click on click on management there. The one supporter that you, click on that. So again, it takes us back to be able to edit it. So we're right back into edit, but this time, instead of editing it, what we're going to do is we're going to preview it. So scroll up a little bit and click on preview content right there. Yep. And now you're on to the story making machine page that's gotten built from what we've entered. So now here's your stage to be able to present everything that you want, what you're seeking. So again, all this got built automatically. Let's scroll up to the top of the page so you can see the whole page. So first of all, the title of this page is the intention, right? And on this page, you've got the sections and the concepts and the seeking that you've identified. So this, in the middle pages in this theme, it shows all of your reality generating machines that you've entered so far so people can find other ones, and then more from you to get to your content. And then here it's built management. So here's a section where I'm seeking management. Here's what you have to say about it. Here's the video about it. And then here it's even automatically built this system where you define what you're seeking, you define what you're offering, you define what you're offering for referrals. Click on that support admin, right, where it has that link right there. Because again, it's already gotten you off, it's seated you. Yeah, right to the right, yeah, right there. Support admin, yeah. So it's seated you with this whole structure that it's already built just from what you entered, right? That you're looking for management. Now, this is where you enter. This is what I'm seeking. This is what I'm offering. This is what I'm offering for referrals. And when you enter all of that information, when you go back to preview content, that's where it's going to be viewable by the audience that you're putting this out to.
Okay, got it.
And what you're doing is you're spending your time so valuably because you're just sharing one time with someone what you're looking for. All of that's getting captured. All of that's getting put into this place where you can now share that with the world. And you're starting to get to the point where your time is so valuable. You want to make sure all of it's getting recorded and putting out into the world in all these different places, because the limit of how quickly you can create reality is how quickly you can be projecting into the world what you're seeking and what you're supporting and what you're connecting. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Click back on preview content again. The last thing that I'll show you with this is the automation. So yeah, upper right where it says preview content. Yep. Yep. So now you're back on the page that's being presented to the world. This is where you're sharing all the text, all the video. The video gets embedded right there in that space above you. But now they click on get in touch. So now here's somebody showing up. Go ahead and click on get in touch. So now here's somebody showing up and they're sending a message to you, because you're the one that's put this in there. and include a way to contact you and all of that. If you're not logged in, if you're logged in, it recognizes you. It actually should be recognizing you, but it sends the message automatically. And now you're managing all of these messages, all these replies to your offer, basically. And again, we'll start to automate this and provide all these tools to manage all of the, offers, all the people that are coming back to you, the people that are replying to your offer. Same with offer for referrals. Click on refer someone over there on the right. So again, somebody can refer somebody to you right here. And again, it's all through the system and it's all done. So it's all automated. So you guys quickly agree that you're offering 10% for any referral. And then once we build the agreement system will allow everyone to make the agreements, and you have the contracts, then it just happens automatically. You do business, they get their referral commission, and everything is all automated. You see that?
Nice. Awesome. Okay.
And it's making everyone, you can turn off the sharing now. It's making everyone invested in everyone else's success, because what we're doing is we're being partners in all of our friends succeeding. We're referring business to them, and the more business they do, the more we earn. And we're doing this with everybody. We're invested in everybody's success. We're trying to make everyone even more successful. So you get to have this system as an individual to be able to maximize your time and your money and your relationships on the dashboard. You have those fine-tuned controls to help you, again, decide, am I going to incentivize this more? Am I going to record a video to inspire around this? Am I going to ask friends if they'll share the different ways that you can get that supporter in place? There's like a certain number of ways, and you'd be committed to getting supporters in the reality generating machines that you want, that you're committed to creating as realities. So you get the whole system to do that for yourself. And on top of that, you're creating this win-win-win world where you're trying to help everyone succeed and everyone's trying to help you succeed. And this, it's built into the system that way. And on top of that, this all is a scalable infrastructure, a fractally scalable infrastructure to allow us to be able to address all of our biggest challenges on the planet in the most effective, most efficient use of our time, our finances, and our relationships globally. We're globally aligning to be able to do that around all of our challenges, just as we are individually with this system.
Okay.
So that's what I have for you today. And that's what there is for you to decide, how valuable is this to you? My ask to everybody is, please, if there's anything that you feel like offering in exchange for all, the work that's brought this to you, please say, I want to support this. I want to support the idea of it. Even if again, it's the value to you directly, plus the value to the world of having the system, and you saying, thank goodness somebody is building this. I want to, crowd fund this. That's essentially where we're going, right? Like I've paid it forward to here. Here's as far as I can take it. Now it's up to the rest of the world to show up and crowd fund it to where it can go, where I'm describing it, right? I've built the most basic level, so I can finally come forward to people and say, now can you please help support this in every way? Can you support it with finances? Can you support it with sending people to me that can expand this? And this is going to blow up, as you can see. This is going to be what shifts our entire world. So I'm asking everyone, to support as much as they all feel it. And that's the thing. This is a mirror for people entirely. Everybody gets to decide what they see in this, how valuable is this, how much does this shift humanity? And then they get to make an internal evaluation of, how much do I want to support Jared, support Uniting for Action, support this expanding, and how much do I want to use this? Just all of those things, right? Like everybody's being at their own level of empowerment. So, my practice is to not be attached to people, to want them to be more empowered. Like we have the whole realm of empowerment. I told you about that, right? We have the whole realm of empowerment of coaches and counselors and everybody that can support people in being empowered. So that's essentially it. Right now, like the super, super need, I know you want to go now, so I want to wrap up so you can go. But I just want to say the super, super need right now is finances, honestly. It's hard to talk about, but I want to share it, really openly just for a moment. So you get not only what a long and challenging road has been, but like how challenging it is in this moment, and I really honor and appreciate that you're one of the people showing up right now Because like we talked about last time, I feel like there's a reason you're here. There's so few people that have been part of this conversation. You're the first person seeing the reality control panel. This is a shifting for humanity, that this is the first time it's being seen publicly in the world. You get what I'm saying? So I don't even fully grasp the significance of that yet, but maybe you're starting to from your perspective and what you're hearing, you know. But
I think I might be starting to connect. Like what I was saying to you before is the better I understand it, the better I can see how either I can become a connector, because there are so many things, not just that I'm doing, but that I'm aware of that are happening around me.
Exactly. Exactly. And you're going to be, that's the thing, in this system, you're going to create so many streams of income for yourself through all the connecting that you would naturally do in the world anyways, that gets to fund all of the realities that you want to create. You can create even more realities than you have currently have the resources for, because you're going to create all these additional resources that are constantly flowing to you. You get what I'm saying?
Got it.
And residually, because once you connect to people, it's like 10%, if that's the agreement, 10% of whatever business they do for life, right? So you're setting up all of these residual streams of income with all of your relations, and everyone's doing that all the time. You get what I'm saying? Like all the things we need to create our reality are showing up at our door. We just need a filtration system to not be overwhelmed by it. So that's why we're using the control panel to have these very fine-tuned controls, and we can change it. If we're getting too many responses, you know, we lower the incentive, you know, or we do whatever. I mean, we get to control everything. But anyway, the last thing I just want to share, because again, I know you want to go and I want to share this, is that whatever ways you can support and want to support, you know, if you feel that there's an exchange here, anything that you're ready to provide financially, anything that you'd like to project, I would like to create this. And, you know, if you want to take some time to think about it, I totally understand and get that. You know, how valuable do I want this system to be? How much do I want to use it on my own? How much do I want to access the concierge services? You know, basically, I already have, you know, one person that can do essentially all the work that I can do, you know, within the system. We're going to be hiring all of these other people based on demand, essentially, right? It's like, if you are willing to pay, you know, $1,000 a month, $3,000 a month, something that's enough to hire people, then you have people that are doing the type of work that I'm describing to help you create your reality. Like we're writing the formula of creating your reality, and you get to be as empowered as you want to be, right? So you can, of course, do it on your own, not paying anybody, not doing anything. And of course, it'll just go, you know, take a while, as it's taking with most people. But if you have the resources and want to put it into certain reality creations, there's all types of work to be done with processing the video, organizing the pages. You know, essentially the only work you have to do is speak it, right? Once you speak it into existence, then it can get edited down, processed, all of that. It can be brought back to you for review. So that's all the back office support that we're providing, that Uniting for Action is providing right now. Is for me to hear you speak. And normally, you know, you would spend like a half hour, you know, telling me what you want to create in the world. And then I would have all of that video. That's what we can do next time if you want. All of that video to chop up and then to put on this page that we just started building with you. And now you're sharing with the world what you want. And now you're providing incentives for those people to show up, and you're providing incentives for other people to send you those people. So now you just put one post out on Facebook. Hey, everyone, I'm looking for this list of people. I'm offering this. If anybody can send it to me, here's the link where you can go ahead and send me those people. And you get what I'm saying? And this is the way the process This is the way the process starts, is we do it in conjunction with the existing social media channels, as well as existing friends that would send things out for you. So again, but now we're capturing it all within a system where now they have all of the video content that they need to see in order to be inspired and incentivized to create what to get what you want. You get what I'm saying?
Got it.
You've got the manager defined, you've got the promotions defined, you've got the marketing company defined, you've got the graphic design company defined. You get what I'm saying? And now they're all showing up. So that's where, again, essentially the system is functional at this point at the most basic level. That's why I spent the last, however many days since you and I last spoke, is I've been programming what you just saw the whole time, to program the reality generating machine automation through the control panel into integrated with the story making machines. And now it's just like seamless, right? Now you just put things in, it shows up on this page. It's as automated as it can be for you to create your realities by projecting it out in the world, incentivizing people to show up, and incentivizing other people to have those people show up for you. You get what I'm saying?
Got it. Awesome, bro. Awesome. Well, thank you for sharing all of that. And yeah, I will be in touch to discuss, what possibilities there are from here in terms of the things that click. And also, as I integrate more of what you shared today, there may be more that comes to me. So I'm looking forward to that, bro.
Cool. I totally appreciate it, bro. Thank you so much. So great to connect with you. I think, yeah, let me stop the recording.